Okay, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, 𝐏𝐫𝐸. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation you came out there that pushed this word in truth and in sincerity. I'm finally able to put videos up because Esau gave me a strike. I received a strike on my channel where I wasn't able to put videos up. Esau, being the devil that he is, put me on punishment for a week. But nevertheless, I'm able to put videos up again through the grace and the mercy and the power of Yahweh 𝐴𝐻 Yahweh Shah. So without further ado, I'm gonna get into it. I have a little testimony that happened to me yesterday on my way to the liquor store. Now, the liquor store was like 4 to 5 blocks away from my crib, so I was going to walk. But I said to myself, if they don't have the Jameson that I usually buy, because they have a bottle of Jameson, a personal bottle, for $12. So I was going to cop that, plus some wine. But I said to myself, if they don't have the Jameson, the other store that I go to, the other liquor store I go to, they usually have it. I can almost guarantee they're going to have it. So I said to myself, I'm going to drive. So on my way to the liquor store, I parked my car. Well, actually, I didn't park it. I was double parked. And I was going to run to the liquor store real quick just to get the Jameson and the bottle of wine if they had it there. But when I got out, I just saw detectives around me. I'm like, what the fuck? And they came in 2 different directions. I'm like, what the hell? I'm thinking that I did something. Like, what the hell? But I know I didn't do anything. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So when I saw them, I got out. He said, get back in the car. So I threw my hands up automatically. And the first scripture came to my mind was Matthew 5:25. So I got back in the car. I kept my hands up. And he was like, do you have the title to this car? I said, what? I said, yeah, I have the title. I have everything. But I didn't, but I didn't show him any aggressive. I ain't get aggressive with my voice. I said, sure, sir. I have the title and everything. But I'm wondering, why is he asking me for the title? So I give him the title and everything. He said, let me get your ID. So I give him my ID. And he shook his head and was like, okay, to the sergeant that I was there. And they just left. So I'm like, what the fuck is that about? But I perceived in my spirit that they were reading my plates. Now, I didn't see nobody behind me. They read my plates, so I had Delaware plates, and they want to know why is this car in New York City, But, I mean, I don't know. The crazy shit is that they ran up on me the way they ran up on me. And like I said, the first scripture that came to my mind was Matthew chapter 5:25. Agree with thine adversary. Whilst thou was in the way with him. And that's exactly what I did. I complied. I wasn't getting aggressive. And they came at me aggressively at first. When they saw that I was compliant and, I didn't come at them aggressively and ask them why they stopped me, that was that. I put my hands up. I said, you're doing your job, sir, and that was that. I sat in the car. They asked me all the questions they asked me. They asked me for the title. Usually they ask me for a license and registration. So I'm wondering why they asked me for the title. So I complied. I didn't ask them, why you asking for the title? I just said, yeah, sure, I got it. Went to my brother apartment, got the title out, and gave it to him. Then he said, give me your ID. I gave him the registration and everything. He said, give me your ID. I got the ID. He must have ran my plates. He saw that the name matched on the car. And he gave my ID, gave him my information back, gave my ID, and shook his head, and they broke out. But that was crazy. Now, I've seen situations where Jake stopped bugging out and getting aggressive. Hey, let the man do his job. He pulled you over. It's the reason why he pulled you over. Whether you checked your plate so that something wasn't right, or whatever the case may be, he pulled you over to see if you're going to show any signs of being nervous and show any signs of or trying to run your plates and see you got warrants. Whatever the case may be, why they stopped me. They checked everything. Everything was legit, and they let me go. And scriptures was coming to my mind. The first scripture came to my mind, I'm going to get it. It's Matthew chapter 5, verse 25. And it reads, it says, agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou in the way with him, lest at any time, the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. So I wasn't trying to go to central booking, over no bullshit. Didn't have my car towed, and there's more trouble with that. So I just agreed quickly with him. I I know I don't have no warrants. I know that I'm a straight up, stand up, individual according to 𝐏𝐫𝐸 society, so I just let him do his job. And I even told him, you're doing your job, officer. I ain't got no complaints. You see, I know for a fact they was looking to see if I was going to try to run or flee or do some crazy shit. That's why they blocked me off from both sides. But I couldn't do anything. And I was like, oh shit. As soon as I got out my car, I seen the detectives that, not detectives, but they was these. But I seen they coats and they badges and everything. I was like, oh shit. I was like, damn, okay. They was riding the unmarked cars, put it that way. So I sat back in the car, I complied, and that was that, man. And I agree. And the first scripture, like I said, the first one that came to my mind, I'm reading it. Matthew 5, verse 25. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him. At least at any time, the adversary delivered thee to the judge. Take me to central booking. I got to wait a couple of days to see the judge. And the judge delivered thee to the officer, the correction officer, and thou be cast into prison. Verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out this till thou hast paid the uttermost farthing. Now, I'm not trying to get locked up for no bullshit, man. Especially when I know I didn't do anything, so I comply. Why? That situation could easily turn crazy had I not complied, had I would have got aggressive and started asking them questions instead of complying to what they asked me to do. So I didn't ask him anything. Why you pulled me over? I didn't say anything. I just give him the documents that he asked for, and that was that. And within seconds, it was over. But the way they came, I know I didn't do anything, so that would get Jake. The average Jake that's not being spiritual about the situation, but they got aggressively mad. Why y'all running up on me? Especially if they know they ain't right, that they ain't do anything. But you can't do that. This is 𝐏𝐸𝐸's world. And everything is of the Lord, man. Everything is of the Lord. So therefore, I know that the Lord had these devils run up on me. I'm good though. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 7. When a man ways pleaseth the Lord, even his enemies will be at peace with him. And that's exactly what happened, man. See, these scriptures that I'm quoting now was coming to my mind. So why will I piss these devils off so they could go upside my head or worse? That's comply, man. And within seconds, it was over. I went and got my Jameson, went in the house, took a sip, prayed to the Lord, and that was that, man. Because everything is of the Lord. The Lord allowed that to happen. For whatever reason, man. See, if I was going to be spiritual, I wasn't going to lose my mind. I wasn't going to go bonkers on them, and they go bonkers on me, because I ain't got no wings. This is 𝐏𝐸𝐸 society. They ain't in society. They ain't in the power seat. So why would I buck up against them? That's not going to be. That's not going to happen to me. I ain't going to let that happen. I'm not going to allow 𝐏𝐸𝐸 to take advantage of me like that, man. Especially when I know I'm in the right. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 58. When thou goest with thine adversary to the magistrate, and thou art in the ways, and it's like as thou art in the ways, give diligence that thou mayest be delivered from him, lest he held thee to the judge, and the judge delivered thee to the officer, and the officer cast thee into prison. That's some correction officers, man. I wasn't trying to go down there, go out like that, be sitting in situ booking, but amongst a bunch of degenerates. No. So I just complied with everything that this devil asked me to do. And you know what the thing about it was? You had the Edomite sergeant, but the rest of them were Jakes. Not Jakes, but Israel. But I mean Jakes I'm talking about, I see you had some so-called Puerto Rican police officers there, and it looked like one was a Dominican. But guess what? The other ones was Edomites. They was in the back. They got out the car, but they just blocked me off. The ones in the back and they got out the car. The ones in the front that blocked me off, they just sat there. But the crazy thing is, everything was over with in seconds. The police officers that was in front of me, they backed out. And the ones that was behind me, they backed out and let me go about my business. But I was like, whoa, shit. Then I went in the liquor store. The dude that's always in it, that jokes around and talk to me, was like, yo, what the hell happened? I didn't even know what happened. What I said was, I don't even know, man. That was it. So back in Luke chapter 12, verse 58, it says, when thou goest with thine adversary to the magistrate, as thou art in the way, give diligence that thou mayest be delivered from him, lest he held thee to the judge, and the judge delivered thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. I tell thee, thou shalt not depart thence till thou hast paid the very last mite. Hey, that shit was a crazy experience, man. That's a little testimony that I went through, man. You know, and a little testimony of what I went through, and hey, I mean, Proverbs 16 verse 7. Let me get that real quick, because I already quoted, so let me get it. Okay. It says, when a man's ways is Proverbs chapter 16 verse 7. When a man's ways pleases the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Bottom line, man. Once they saw that I was not being aggressive, once they saw that I was complying, the dude stopped being aggressive with me, and it was over in seconds. It's a little testimony, man, that, that could have easily turned sour had I not been thinking spiritual. So, hey, with that, hey, that's just something that, I can gotta be aware of, man. When you get put in a situation where you know you're right, you just have to, take the low and just bite your tongue and don't say anything, man. Let them do their job, especially when it's police. Let them do their job, man. If you know you're in the right, everything is of the Lord, man. So, Proverbs 16 verse 7, when a man ways pleasing the Lord, even his enemies be at peace with him. He maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. And Esau, the so-called white man, with his officers, they definitely are our adversaries and our enemies. So with that, I'm giving no praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, 𝐏𝐫𝐸𝐽, and once again giving double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. And salutation, I came out there that pushed this world in truth and in sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.